Welcome back to Midnight Mystic. Let's do a check-in. Mind, body, soul. What's going on? What do you need to know? Let's dive right in. In the mind, what do we have going on? The Drowned King. This is saying Pisces to me, Scorpio, water sign. The King of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite. Lapis lazuli. Maybe treasure. Bottom of the water. In the mind, in the mind, in the body, maybe you're confused. Metatron. And of the soul, sacred healing. Malachite number 25, which is a 7, and medicine drum. The color of lapis, cobalt, indigo are really coming through strong. Aquamarine. But then again, we have our little Cancer baby on the table. In the mind, the Drowned King is about ego collapse, losing face, humility. In alchemy, the archetype of the king is often used as a symbol for the ego, the aspect of the self that is attached to its title, name, and identity. It is said that the Drowned King is a required phase in the process of transformation. Only through dissolving who they thought they were is the king able to become who they are destined to be, a kind and benevolent leader. How does the Drowned King occur? Not voluntarily, that's for certain. Through circumstances beyond their control, the king is brought to their bottom, to their knees. When this card appears, expect a huge blow to the ego, impactful enough that it causes one to turn their life around, prioritizing grace over greed, benevolence over brutality, sovereignty over selfishness. The Drowned King eventually resurfaces as a fully charged, benevolent being. The Drowned King prevents tyranny and redistributes power. We all must experience this energy from time to time to stay balanced, wear it like a badge of honor. Water is the main mechanism for the dissolution of the ego. Although the king may kick and scream all the while, eventually their new mantra will be, go with the flow. And the symbol on the page is also Aquarius too. And I feel that as the ego dissolves is where these treasures begin to emerge. You are beginning to see something clearly. This also being of the mind, it could feel like you're drowning in emotions. It feels like pieces of you are being shed. Even though it did say a blow to the ego, it feels like a shedding of layers that have been carrying you. Maybe they have been carrying you for a while, but they're shedding now. But it's layers of the self that as they dissolve and as they're shed, that treasures start emerging. So even as the ego is dissolving, that might be uncomfortable, but it also starts to reveal parts of yourself that you hadn't seen in a while, or that you forgot were within you, or things about yourself that you really loved, valued, that were a hidden gem, a treasure coming to the surface. So this isn't a totally bad thing, although it could be uncomfortable. This doesn't seem like it's bad. We have Metatron here, Archangel Metatron of the body placement. It is cool with the Drowned King being here, and then mind, body, soul. Mind, you have the Drowned King. In the body, you have Metatron. And for the soul, you have sacred healing with medicine drum. And it being the drowned king, the Metatron is one of two angel cards in this. I think this is Visions of the Soul. The deck is called Visions of the Soul, but there's two angel cards in it. There's a Metatron, and then there is Sandalphon. This is really popping out to me, this eye too. It's like you're being shown something, and it's within your awareness. It's obviously within your conscious thoughts and something that you're actively dealing with and shifting. But with the drowned king also talking about emotions, and I'm seeing this eye here, and then so I'm seeing this eye like through here in the background. And these were almost looking like tears to me. You are shedding some emotion, but it feels like you're shedding things on a lot of layers of self, because I could even say that about with the soul with medicine drum, that is shaking out, shaking loose what needs to be realigned, what needs to be let go of. It feels like maybe the 10 of wands, like you've been carrying a lot. You've had a lot on your shoulders, on your back. You've been carrying a lot of emotions. Maybe you've been holding a lot in. You've been staying strong, but staying strong also feels like, what's that saying? A rolling stone grows no moss. Like this standing strong stone, you've been holding it together, keeping the structure together, maybe holding your composure together, whatever it is that you're shedding now, it had become heavy for you. It had started to grow moss and collect things and have things just beating down on it and added onto it, instead of shaking that loose and shedding and moving. And as the stone moves, you could think even that the edges start to get smoother, and things start flowing smoother. You start moving smoother. You're able to move more easily without all of these harsh edges, without standing still and collecting more on top of you. That as you shed these things, you actually find movement within it, motion and rhythm in life, better flow. Even with these emotions, they might be heavy at this time and they might be feeling like a lot, and you're obviously shedding that and shedding thoughts that have been maybe collecting on you and weighing you down also. Maybe along the way of trying to be that structure and be that stone that's holding strong and holding into place, that it was also blocking things. It was keeping things inside. Maybe you were seeing that as being stoic, but over time, maybe the ego, well, we have the ego to protect us in a way. Like we have the ego. It can come out during times where we're triggered, dysregulated. It can serve to protect us from repeating past pain. But at what point does that protective layer become heavy and need to be shed? And it looks like that's what you're doing here now with angelic help. Metatron is also strong male energy, and with the drowned king, you could be a male, you could be working through masculine wounds, you could be, I do feel like I'm speaking to a male. If you're not, that's okay. You could just be dealing with a masculine wound or working through wounds to your own masculine energy. But Metatron is the angel for current times. He brings a strong cosmic balance and protection to Earth. Ascension, sacred geometry, creativity, masculine balance. I heard the grid keeper But also it's 14, which would be a 5. So there is a change. There is a change within the body, and it does look like even he's shedding those layers also within the imagery of the card, that he's rising up and expanding. He looks lighter. So whatever you're releasing helps you to feel lighter. And I talked about that with the burdens, but Metatron comes through this card embodying the angelic realm and connecting you fully to the cosmic energies now flowing to Earth. Metatron's cube is a portal, and this is number 14, and the page is 31, which is a 4. So 414 could be important to you, or fours, sequences of fours, but also the cube with the 4 corners. Metatron's cube is a portal and key to activating your Merkaba, the light body. You are an integral aspect of the evolving universe, and every conscious and unconscious thought or action you make contributes to the evolution of life throughout the cosmos. Now is the time to contribute in your own unique way, fully aware, fully conscious, with a knowing and acceptance of your part in this divine process. Metatron harmonizes your masculine aspect, bringing into balance years of misguided masculine-feminine interaction on this planet. He will awaken you as an understanding of your true spiritual power. Step into the center point of Metatron's cube through the gateway of his heart and allow your soul aspect to grow and expand into its limitless form, which radiates out into the cosmos in all directions. Acknowledge your place in this space right here and now. Allow his protective force to surround you on your spiritual quest. That's really cool. Cerulean? I'm getting all these blues. I'm really being drawn to the blues, but I'm also hearing names of blue. Something blue could be important, or wearing blue, even to anchor this in. And blue is healing. Maybe even listening to loud drums or drumming. Someone could be a drummer, or listen to, I'm hearing deep bass. I'm hearing really deep drum sounds. Sacred Healing 25/7 connected to spirituality. This is the card and the placement that we had for the soul. It's the medicine drum. Malachite. If you have malachite on hand, you may want to hold that for meditation. Maybe if you're a drummer, you put a piece of malachite on a pendant on a necklace. And this is so interesting how this is coming through. So with the drum sounds that I was hearing, and then someone either listening to loud drums, or you have a drum, or you are a drummer, but the vibration of those drums, if you have malachite on hand, something about the vibration of the drums attuning the malachite to assist you in this ego dissolution, and also to get I heard in the zone, to get in the zone. So it might help you in some way to feel the power of those drums, also feel powerful yourself. Maybe like I'm seeing someone just kind of pop out like more confident and grounded. There's something really strong with the drums. You have called upon this card today, as it is a very sacred time of powerful healing on all levels. Every card has said healing on all levels. So this feels really important for your evolution. There are many aspects to healing, and an imbalance in the system can affect all levels of your mind, body, spirit. Okay, guys, so this says, Our bodies have an incredible awareness and intelligence to heal themselves, but we tend to hold on to, like a stone, old emotions and thought forms around experiences that can over time manifest an imbalance in the physical body, causing disease. Whether your healing is physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, crazy. You are encouraged to look at any thought forms, old beliefs, or emotions that you may be holding on to around your sickness. If one thing is out of alignment, it can affect other parts of our system. The human body is incredibly complex, and all systems work together to create a healthy existence. Train horn again. Train horn confirmation. Wow. You are invited to look at your healing in a more holistic way. This card is a reflection that a powerful opportunity for healing is at hand, and your prayers have been answered with the angel. Oh my gosh. Okay. Powerful medicine coming in for you at this time, and you are being asked to be aware of what it might be. It may be an animal, flower, crystal, or food. Or you may have the feeling that you need to go see a healer or doctor. Whatever it is, making sure you take time to open to receive this sacred medicine that is here for you at this time. Medicine drum. Medicine drums have been utilized by many ancient civilizations for their powerful healing properties. The vibration of the drum would assist the veils of the world to open and allow the energy and persistence of higher realms. Persistence. I said persistence. So maybe something has been trying to reach you that hasn't been able to get through. But it actually says, and presence of the higher realms to come forth into the physical. Ceremonies with medicine drums represented a celebration and offering to the gods and spirits. Shamans and healers of the tribe would guide people into trance to receive medicine and healing from the spirit worlds. Drums are commonly made from animal skins, which hold their own specific healing energy. At one stage, the animal walked upon the land, sharing its energy and medicine with people. So now, when the drum is played, the spirit of the animal and its medicine is invoked and shared once again. When the medicine drum is played to the rhythm of the heart, it connects us deeply to the heart of the earth, where we receive the powerful, loving medicine of Mother Gaia. The energy of a loving, unconditional hug is inviting us to open, surrender, and receive. But this is a really cool reading. Although it seems like you're going through a lot at this time, it feels like a necessary shedding that's just going to lighten you up and make you feel so much better. So I'll read the part about Malachite. So I do know, because I'm kind of a weirdo like that. I like to study things. So Malachite was one of the first green paints. So if you can get your hands on a drum, getting creative, this crazy. Malachite assists with healing on all levels. It will help you let go of old emotions. It also helps to change old thought patterns. So maybe you get a hold of a medicine drum or listen to medicine drums or drum yourself. Find a quiet place in nature if you can do that, even better, especially with the colors of malachite here and then the blues. Closing your eyes, focusing in on your breathing. Set a powerful intention to receive healing from your drum. Maybe just start to play with whatever rhythm moves through you. If you can't find that, even starting to drum with the rhythm of your heartbeat. But as you play the drum or listen to the drum, feel its energy and the medicine of it move through your physical body. Allow it to help shake loose some of what you've been carrying that's been so heavy. Feel it release old, stale energy from your body as it invokes healing. And then allow that to move through every cell of your body. Allow it to create that balance and harmony. You can even call upon the angel Metatron to help you with this, to help you release this. Ask him for assistance. So I would get within that rhythm, within that flow, and feel those things shedding from you, releasing from you every time that goes off, every time that beat really hits you. Just even imagine, visualize that it's releasing, releasing, releasing. Like feel those layers coming off of you, feel you rising and being lighter. And then play or listen until you stop, and then sit in stillness. Feel how you feel, connect with your body. All of this has gathered on you, all of this has weighed on you and collected on you for so long and built up these layers that need to be shed, because it's been saying shedding on all layers. So sit in that stillness afterwards and connect with yourself. Give yourself that moment to sit there and notice how you feel in your body. How do you feel in your mind? What shifted? What changed? Start to make that some sort of practice for yourself where you just take a moment of stillness, to take some breaths and just close your eyes and connect with that. Connect with what feels different. Connect with how your body feels. If you feel lighter, if you feel that you've shed anything that you've been holding on to. And who knows, you could even shed some emotions. This could be a really freeing exercise for you. And if you are a male, the type of society that we live in, sometimes repressed emotions is very common. You are told to be stoic and strong and be the strong pillar, but that can be a heavy weight to carry, and sometimes you need to let loose. You need to feel that drum within you, feel that power, because also if you think back in time, you were a powerful hunter. You were on the move all the time. You were in tune with nature as you were hunting and gathering. You were building civilizations with on your back. Over time you became less connected with nature and with the movement and with the stillness and the patience in the world that we live in now today, and getting back to those more ancient roots of masculinity outside of how you're told you're supposed to move through this world, being in tune with yourself and your natural rhythms and with your body and all layers of self is the strongest, most powerful masculine energy and healing thing that you could do for yourself. We need that movement. We need you to feel lighter so that you can continue on being a strong pillar and being the builder, being the structure holder. But you also need that rhythm of nature and rhythm within yourself to be able to continue to do that and contribute that to this world. Even this image. Look at that. So sit with yourself. Oh, what is this? Oh, cool. Look at those. The stone. That's cool. Earthy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Malachite. cleanse trauma, intensity, transformation. Malachite Malachite takes no prisoners, at least with your spiritual journey, a powerful conduit for energy. Malachite cleanses the emotional body from trauma, whether from this life or a past life, a teacher of emotional responsibility. Malachite asks that you take accountability for your feelings and helps you release patterns that no longer serve you. Look deep within the whorls and patterns of Malachite to access other dimensions within yourself. Explore different timelines and hidden messages, bringing your subconscious to light. This also says Scorpio, Cancer, and Venus. That's beautiful. That just brought it right home. So I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy your drumming. I'm proud of you for shedding these layers. You're going to look, feel, experience lightness in a different way. And yeah, you're strong and powerful. So feel that. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.